Today on the No Pills podcast, along with a long list of debaucherous activities that go on in our world, today we will be discussing dating and sleeping with sex workers in the real world. Let's get into it. You're now listening to the No Pills podcast, your best resource for cultivating meaningful, healthy, long-lasting, romantic relationships that bloom into strong marriages. Welcome to No Pills. Welcome to No Pills. That's with a Z if you couldn't tell. Ha-ha! Love, fully scripted. We back, beloved. Okay, today, those of you who may be familiar with a show entitled Hot Ones is probably the most public example of this situation, this account of dating sex workers, sleeping with sex workers, fornicating with sex workers openly for the whole world to know about, to judge you on, to criticize you about, and to just be all up in your business. And friends, we need to unpack this today because there is a warning that I need to give to my young men, the men in particular, on this issue. So Sean Evans, he hosts the show Hot Ones. You may or may not have seen it online. They have hot discussions, hot topics, hot questions as they eat hot wings. And he puts, stars on there, and they have all these famous people, and they have these discussions. Sometimes funny, maybe not, sometimes not so funny. But he, not too long ago, was cited and became public that he was in a relationship with a famous porn star and got some heat and backlash, maybe mixed results, mixed feedback from the online community. But nevertheless, he cracked under the pressure, under the conviction that maybe this was not the thing he should do with his life, himself, his career. And he broke up with this woman on Valentine's Day and then continued to receive some backlash for that act as well. Can't please him either way you go, right? So you can't improve on God, friends. Remember, your relationship is the vehicle. The manufacturer, okay, is God. The manufacturer's manual or the owner's manual is the Bible. I stand on that 10 toes down over here at No Pills Podcast. So, was he wrong? Was he right? Should he have done this? First of all, let's just say this, just so we can get this out of the way. You're not supposed to be having sexual intercourse with anyone that's not your spouse. I know I have to just say it and state it because some of y'all are crazy. We just think we can do whatever we want. There's a long list of reasons I could give you, some practical. You want to be healthy. How about staying away from the, and the disease and the HIV, the HIV, the monster. You dig what I'm saying? Like, the cauliflower. I mean, let's just keep it clean all the way. Other reason is you don't want to lose your eternal salvation over a few minutes to a few moments of sexual pleasure that was designed and made to take place within the confines of marriage. So that's the first thing. So should he have done this? Absolutely not. He should have married a woman, preferably a virtuous woman, a virgin, right? And I know we're so far long gone from those days, it seems, but if you're patient, and you depend upon God, you may find that very person that God would have you to be with. Who would have thought? All right. So, to the secular mind, to the mind that is not bathed in the word of God, to the mind that is not convinced that there is a God, this all seems pretty cool. But even amongst that group, there was some that thought it was not so cool. And it's like, brother, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Now, here's the thing. Let me just define what I understand a sex worker to be, okay? Because I've gotten some heat for this in the past, but we're going to keep it a stack, as they say, all right? Sex workers, any person that is showing their body off for money or for attention, I categorize as a sex worker. So if that's for likes, if that's just for mere attention, if that's for thirst trapping, if that's for the money, the coins, You are a sex worker. I mean, if you're at Hooters, you're a sex worker. Stripper, you're a sex worker. Come on. OnlyFans model, euphemism, just using this word model. Just say OnlyFans hoe. Why are we lying to ourselves? Whore. Like, why are we, see, the Bible, this is why I like the Bible. The Bible's straight shooter. God don't play around. He doesn't mince words. He straight lets you know this is whorish activity that should be stoned. Okay? This sin, this activity must be put out of the camp of Israel. This person must be blotted out from life. This is how heinous sexual immorality is in the eyes of a holy God, that we can't even wrap our minds around it in this time in Earth's history, because we're so inundated and we become so accustomed to debauchery that we don't even see it as wrong anymore. Can I just talk to you? So OnlyFans, I know sex work is not the only thing you can do on OnlyFans, so that's maybe, but come on, man. This IG, let's stop using, let's man up. Let's stop using the word models and call it what it is. You're a sex worker. You're a prostitute. You're a whore, male or female. Porn stars. Okay? So I don't care if you're at Hooters or you're a full-blown porn star, you're a sex worker. Let's just get that out of the way. All right? So what's the problem with this? Friends, I think since we've entered into the digital age, and let me just, because, I've gotten some heat of a post I did from the Christian community, my brothers and sisters in Christ, about this idea, concept of should you date a sex worker or not? Marry a sex worker or not? Beloved, it's recorded. Okay? This is different. This is not you were a sex worker in the past, you've been converted, you've had an encounter with Christ, and you go on to live a new, sanctified life as best you can in light of your disastrous decisions you've made in your past. Where there's forgiveness, grace, and mercy. Shout out to that. I am a recipient of all those things. Okay? Fornicator right here. Previous fornicator, I get it. I've done some evil things. I need the grace of God. And it's nice if you can find someone who won't judge you for that and be able to have a happy, lovely life with you. I'm with that vibe. But there's a huge but. We live in a time now where people are foolish enough to record themselves having sex on camera and uploading it online for it never to be deleted. Fam, talk to me. I don't care, male or female alike, but especially as a man, with the level of pride sometimes we have, especially when it comes to our women. You're asking a grown man to have to deal with the reality that he may be getting text, emailed, sent digital media with his wife getting plundered by another man on camera or doing things. That's a lot, friends. We're asking for a lot. And I'm not hating on any man or woman who's like, I just can't deal with that. Rightly so, because that's not how it should be. This is sin. You being recorded online, having sex behind a camera to be this is wickedness. And if we were under a theocracy, we wouldn't even be here. There would be no recordings. There would be the cameraman be dead. The participants would be dead because it's a disease. Sexual immorality is like, it spreads like a cancer till it just tears down society. And we see it happening right now today in these United States. Fact, friends. It's a fact. It's recorded, beloved. Now, let me say something. Let me address a few things here. North America is funny. Okay. North Americans, I mean, this is global, worldwide, but this is where I live on this continent. We have a fascination with porn stars here. We elevate the sex work. It's crazy. As I began to do research for podcasting and me being in this particular niche and finding out what's going on, and I started to realize, like, man, a lot of these so-called or guests on so-called podcasts, a lot of them were sex workers. And this tends to drive up the views. So we've got this weird fascination when we elevate the mysterious whore of a woman, the lady of the night, the promiscuous, we elevate her above the modest woman, above the Proverbs 31 woman, above the whole, and here's the hypocrisy, gentlemen, in particular, I want to talk to you. We get online and we degrade, disrespect, call them out, the sex workers, the female sex workers. We're all over them, man, like white on rice. Oh, you whore. Oh, you this. Oh, you're no good. Woo, woo, woo. But yet, are you watching the content? Huh? Talking to you. Are you watching the content, beloved? Kind of hypocrisy. So now you want to be, are you fornicating? Are you having sex outside of marriage? So now you're holier than thou. Oh, they're no good. These women, these 304s, they need to be thrown them off cliffs. The inhumanity, ripping our garments. Get out of here. You doing all of that and you sleeping with them, you paying for their content and you watching them all. Get out of here, beloved. Yo, do better. I can't even respect you. You know what I mean? I don't care how right you are about said female sex worker behavior, the fact that you're a participant or the fact that you're even using them. Let's say you're not sleeping with them, but you've got a dating podcast where you're leveraging, right? Where you're leveraging them being sex workers to gain you revenue. Come on, man. Come on, beloved. I'm just saying. Welcome to America, friends. Welcome to the 21st. Welcome. I'm glad we all made it. Welcome to the land of debauchery and confusion. This makes no sense what we're doing here. We're talking out of both sides of our mouths. We're hypocrites. But I have a warning, some warnings and solutions for my youngins out there. We're gonna open up this owner's manual today, friends. This is so heavy that it's just I'm gonna let it just land where it lands. All right. I'm in the book of Proverbs. Okay. Apparently, my young men need this. We're so hypocritical that I'm gonna have to now listen. I'm dealing with the hypocritical men online that are condemning sex workers, females in particular. Never talk about the male sex workers, though. I never hear anybody saying like, yo, the male sex workers are no good. Never mention them because they're not eye candy, right? So we're mad. Oh, this is for you. This is for you, Mr. Holier Than Thou. I wouldn't marry her, but I would definitely sleep with her. This is for you. Yeah. I wouldn't marry her, but y'all one night stander. Yeah. I'll watch your content. Yeah. I'll pay for it, but I'm not. Come on, man. Fronting like you some type of red pill guy. Meanwhile, you're a simp. You can't even. I can't. I'm like, oh, bro. But I love you because we're all fallen. So I want to give you some counsel, some instruction. Men, let me talk to you. To deliver thee from the strange woman is my counsel. That strange woman is someone who's not of your people, an unequally yoked woman who's involved in strange acts. I can go down the list of how to describe this strange woman, but the owner's manual is going to do that for us. Youngins, my young kings, listen up. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsake the guide of her youth and forgetteth the covenant of her God. It's a godless woman. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. Do you hear me? Men are so foolish. We think we're doing something because we're out here sleeping around with attractive women. We don't even care if they're sex workers. We think we're coming up. We think we're experiencing life, but all the while you are actually experiencing death. You think you're chasing a good time and chasing pleasure? No, my friends, you have entered into death. Those who go into her don't come back out. That thou mayest walk in the way of good men and keep the paths of the righteous. Stay away from the strange woman. Proverbs chapter 5. Let's get some. My son, attend unto my wisdom and bow thine ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh, I'll do this to you. I'll do that to you. They drop as a honeycomb. And her mouth is smoother than oil. Fleecing y'all. Y'all getting fleeced out here. It ain't just the simps. Men are getting fleeced out here on a regular basis, daily basis. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold of the grave. Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life, her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. If this does not perfectly describe the loud, obnoxious, masculine, forward woman, cursing, drinking, smoking, fighting it out, body naked everywhere. Her ways are movable. AKA, she's for the streets, friends. She's for the streets. She's in this house, that house. She's here, she's there. She's in the club, and her ways are movable. If we just would have read this, my men, if we would be apprised, if we would be on this right here, thou canst not know them. Where you going? What you doing? We want to turn hoes into housewives. That woman who is not having it, who's out there living however she wants to live, wants to be here, wants to be there. You come along, you're like, well, no, shut your account down. Shut it to private. Get rid of her. Don't. Where you going? Who you with? Don't do that. And then you mad at them. Then you talking bad about them. She broke my heart. You can't trust a woman. No, you can't trust a strange woman. Why do you lack discernment, man? My brother, King, why do you lack such discernment that you cannot discern the difference between a Proverbs 31 woman, a virtuous woman, and a strange woman? God help us. My men, welcome. I'm glad you made it here. Stick around. Send this to one of your knucklehead guy friends. Send this to your uncle. Send this to your daddy, maybe. Ladies, they need to hear this. Can't tell the difference between a virtuous woman and a strange woman, a woman of the night. Hear me now, therefore, all you children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy ways far from her. Remove thy ways far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house. What are you doing? Following her on Instagram, trying to going down to her house, thinking you're doing something with a sex worker. God have mercy, open our eyes, Lord. Give us ears to hear. You're supposed to be running from her, not running toward her. Men, lest thou give thine honor unto others and thy years unto the cruel. Lest strangers be filled with thy wealth and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. Listen, let me tell you something. We live in a culture in the world where everyone seems to be cool with being promiscuous. But here's what happens. When you get into the real world and you work in a regular job and or you have a career, CEO, whatever you got going on, okay, self-employed or not, you know what happens when you commit adultery and cheating your wife? You know what happens when you're known for sleeping around with women and being with promiscuous women and all that? People don't trust you. So out of one side of their mouth, they'll celebrate and be like, woo! They'll celebrate pornography. They'll celebrate women being promiscuous. But as soon as you start to partake in that, and your coworkers, your employer becomes familiar with this and aware of this, pardon me, they will lose respect for you. Look what it says here. And thou mourn at the last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. When you go to die is when you're going to mourn at last. Men, I'm talking to you. Drink waters out of thine own cistern and running waters out of thine own well. Be satisfied with your own woman, your own wife, friends. Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad and rivers of waters in the streets. No, friends. Let them only be thine own and not strangers with thee. Listen, we got people out here online publicly sharing their wives with other men. I can't make it up. Being in bed, lying with the woman that you know is being shared by the other men are tackling her and on camera. It's not your wife. Be satisfied with thy own cisterns. Do not let your waters be dispersed amongst all people and all men. Keep that to yourself. What? Listen, the fact that I have to go to the owner's manual and even read this to a generation that should know better is ridiculous. What? And people say, oh, we don't need God. We don't need the Bible. We don't really? We don't even know. We don't even have enough common sense, decency, integrity, honor to know that you're not supposed to share your wife with other men. Let thy fountain be blessed and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. Let her be as a loving hind in a pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times, and be thou ravished always with her love. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman and embrace the bosom of a stranger, that adulterous woman, that harlot? Why are you going down there taking the Lord's resources and spending it down at the strip club? Come on. Why are you not giving that attention to your wife? Why are you online spending your God's resources, your household resources on some subscriptions, some OnlyFans content? This is crazy. Men, man up. I'm disappointed in you, King. I'm disappointed in you. Youngin', you're not a man. You lack self-control. I don't care if you're fit, if you're a soldier, if you're a CEO, if you cannot control your sexual desires and sexual appetite, you are a weak man. Oh, I was born this way. So was it. We all were, beloved. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. For the ways of a man are before the eyes of Yahweh, and he pondereth all his goings. God is watching every one of our steps, men. Every one of our steps. His own iniquities, your own iniquities, shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sins. Here's the thing. You're going to get involved in this promiscuous lifestyle, sleeping around, sleeping with sex workers, and you think you're going to be able to escape. Nah, now you've got this broken mind. You can't get into a relationship, and you are trapped in the cords of your sin. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly, he shall go astray. Listen, you've got men online telling you that sleep with all the women you can. That's folly. That's folly, friends. Listen, I'm speaking plain to you because I love you, men. Because folks, they're not talking to you like this online. They're encouraging you in your stupidity. They are encouraging you in your evil. They're encouraging you in your debauchery, in your folly, in your idiocy. Is that a word? I don't even know. You're dumb, stupid, unlearned. You lack instruction. You lack self-control. You're a mess. And someone's applauding you and encouraging you to keep doing this. Not me, not Brother Gordon, not at No Pills. Love fully scripted. Love fully scripted. Proverbs 6 verse 24. To keep thee from the evil woman. Do you not know an evil woman when you see one? Come on, men, talk to me. Do you not know an evil woman when you see one? Let me say something. There are men out here, predominantly religious men, who are doing it right, who can discern an evil woman from a good woman. And they will not give their time, resources, attention to an evil woman. But some of y'all are fools. You run around here giving your time, attention, likes to evil women. To keep thee from the evil woman. You're to be, don't be around her. Don't be in her presence. Don't be a part. From the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. She's going to flatter you. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart. Neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Men weak. Female says a few good words to you. Sometimes they don't even have to speak to you. They just look at you with the eyes. They look at you with the eyes. And we weak. She's. And we start thinking with the lower passions, the lower extremities. But yet the owner's manual says, for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. We are so dumb. We think that when we are out here bagging beautiful women, some of y'all calling them hoes, when you're bagging 304s and when you're doing all this, you think, oh, I'm coming up. I've arrived. I'm strong. I'm wise. No, friend. No, friend. Your value is brought to a piece of bread when you deal with the whorish woman. Come on. When you deal with the whorish woman, zero. You're declining. You're going in the wrong direction. And you think that you were out here, because some of y'all men, God have mercy on you. Some of y'all men like to go out here and sleep with other men's wives. Yeah, there's a whole section of y'all. Whole group of y'all that like to go out and sleep with other people's wives, other people's girlfriends. People that I know, y'all exist. May God have mercy on you, because the adulteress is actually hunting for you, fool. You think that you're hunting for her? No. She's been years ahead of you. She set the trap and the snare, and you came to it like a dumb bird. Caught you. And you think you're doing something. You wait. Don't worry. Someone's going to catch up with you eventually, beloved. Don't you worry, youngin'. Don't you worry, G. Don't you worry, Unc. Somebody going to catch you slipping. They're going to get you eventually. She's hunting for you. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? The answer is no. Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? No. So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. You out here sleeping with other people's wives, you're not innocent in the eyes of God and in the eyes of the community. We don't like you. We're not feeling you. Someone gonna lay hands on you. I guarantee you. But whoso committeth adultery has sex with another married person. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. You lack understanding. You are destroying your own soul when you're sleeping with somebody else's wife. Let it be known. This needs to go viral, friends. This is what needs to be going viral online. The truth. I'm in the generation of weak men all around me, presenting like they're strong, fronting like they've got it together, like they're men of integrity. Get out of here. I can just keep going on here, friends. This is crazy. Let me give you a few more. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement. She looked through her window. Check out what she saw. And behold, among the simple ones, you simpletons. You simp. Simpletons. This is the simp I'm talking about right here. You simpletons. The beheld one among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a young man, void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner. And he went the way to her house in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. His first flag, his first indication was how she was dressed. That's the first thing he should have noticed. Wait, you're wearing the attire of a harlot. Do you know this harlotry attire, friends? Yeah, ladies, I'm talking to you. You're dressing like hoes and trying to front like you not. I'm tired of it. Get out of here. Young men, listen, my brothers. This is your first. Use your two eyes and go, man, this girl is dressing like a whorish woman. So she's probably going to behave herself like a whorish woman. Her heart is not right within her, friends. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black of the dark of night, he thought he could hide himself. Behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without. now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she, oh my goodness. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. This is a false Christian woman. Listen, warning to all my brothers that are in the church. The whorish woman is at church too. Oh yeah. These sisters in there fronting. Your first indicator though is how they dress. First indicator. Talking about she paid her vows. Oh, she's a godly woman. Front like a godly woman. No, you're a whore. You are on the corners. You're in the streets. I don't care if you're in church one day a week. You're in the streets. We know about you. Why could the owner's manual is giving me heads up, giving me warning. You know, this counsel, it's like, don't be with the whorish woman. That's some new type of idea. No, everyone knows this already. This is wisdom, Proverbs. You don't need some red pill to tell you this, beloved. It's common. I don't want to say it's common sense because here we are. I don't want to say it's common sense because here we are. Here we are having this discussion, aren't we? I have peace offering with me. This day have I paid my vows, wicked woman. Therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently to seek thy face. I have found thee. I have decked my bed with the coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love. This is not love, young man. This is adultery. This is fornication. This is sin. Come, let us take our fill of love, she calls it. She should have said, come, let us take our fill of sin until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves, with sin, with evil, with debauchery. And we fall for it every time, it seems like, man. She got perfume on, smells good, got nice clothing on. Ooh, she's got a fat this. Oh, big that. Ooh, her lips. Oh, yes, they're so sweet. Her eyes. Oh. Look what this woman has the nerve to say. If this is not happening today, how many stories I've seen online of women breaking up with men because they were bored? They were just tired. They broke up with you because they met somebody else that has more money that they think is going to be faithful to them. It's all over the internet. For the good man is not at home, she says. God, this woman is wicked. For the good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. Oh, he has gone on a long journey, and he shall return. He have taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With her words, young men, with the flattering of her lips, she forced him. He goeth after her straightway as an ox goeth to the slaughter. Oh, he's all excited. Your lower passions are raging. You're ready to go. Oh, you're going to get this girl. He hasteth to the snare and knoweth not that it is for his life. Or as a fool to the corrections of the stocks. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. For she have cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. This strange, promiscuous, loud, stubborn woman who dresses like an harlot. Her house is the way of hell, the grave, death, going down to the chambers of death. Praise God. We need this, friends. Men, you need this in your life. Everything we've covered here, this episode. I know you need it because I see y'all moving real weird out here online, in the church and out of the church alike, choosing and selecting women that just with a glance you can tell where the heart is. You're supposed to be the head, the patriarch in your home. Man, your wife's running you. Girlfriend running you. You like a submissive little, come on, man. She's loud. She's stubborn. Come on, man. Men, do better. Get into that book of Proverbs. Read that owner's manual, friends. I cannot even believe how applicable this counsel and wisdom is right now. Right now. And if you're honest in heart, you know that everything we've covered just now is the truth, friends. Male or female alike who's listening to this, this is the truth, beloved. I'm Gordon McGee. This is No Pills, Love Fully Scripted. And I'm signing off, and I'll catch you next week.